Hey guys, what's up? My name is Sean Wayne and today, alikat pag-usapan natin itong mga pasobre ni VP Sara, no? Sabi ko nga, napakagalante naman ito ni VP Sara. Actually, may nag-request sa atin na mag-react daw tayo sa mga pasobre ni VP Sara. Ang sagot ko naman sa kanya, pag sinagot ko ba yan, ginawa ko ba yan, hindi ka masasaktan. Kasi challenge ako dahil supporter daw ako, panatiko daw ako ni VP Sara. Kung ako sinasabihan yung panatiko ni VP Sara, sino? Panatiko siya nino? Ibangag na mas pangit naman yata maging panatiko ng isang bangag na presidente. Diba? Okay guys, actually napanood ko na to. Magre-react lang tayo dito sa ano na to. Medyo mahaba-haba to. This is 33 minutes. So, we'll try to insert yung ating mga reaction, ating mga observations tungkol dito sa naging manner of questioning nila kay Chief Accountant Catalan, ng DepEd. Okay? Para sa akin, maraming mga bagay na nakakataas ng kilay and parang sabihin na lang natin yung mga reaction ba, ang dating premeditated, no? Nakaplano na yung tanong, nakaplano na rin yung sagot. 'Di ba? Tapos one of the many things that I noticed dito sa naging flow ng questioning nila. Hindi mo alam kung naghuhulaan yung mga lokong to or alam mo na kung ano ibabagsak na tanong Masyadong masyado siyang tawag dito. There's an English word for that pero para in Tagalog kumbaga, alam mo na yung isasagot kasi alam mo na yung itatanong sa'yo. Diba? Pakinggan natin, panoorin natin.
Once again, Mr. Chairman, it's like to put on record na inamin po ng Chief Accountant ng DepEd na she never bothered to check the authenticity, the correctness of such liquidation report, Mr. Chairman.
Sir, excuse me, Your Honor.
Yes, ma'am, please.
May I correct the word not bothered? That I did not bother to check the completeness of the documents. During that time, no matter how, maybe, this is the first time ngayon may cash advance ng confidential fund, but I was made to sign it. So,
you were made to sign it by whom?
Ma'am, meron po akong isang tanong. Nakakatanggap po ba kayo ng
ito na yung sobrang tanong.
envelope kay ASEC Paharda? Yung totoo po, ma'am. Remember, you are under oath. Aside from your allowance, from your regular budget, nakakatanggap po ba kayo ng envelope just like Yusek Mercado and Director Osias from ASEC Paharda?
yes, sir.
Tapos ito yung nakakatawa dyan, Tingnan nyo itatanong niya, isa rin sa itatanong ni Chua rito kung gaano katagal. 'Di ba? Ilan taon bang DepEd Secretary si VP Sara? 2 years. Pero the question is, bakit 9 months lang siyang namimigay ng sobre ayon dito sa mga to? 'Di ba?
Magkakano?
Minimal amount lang po.
Which is, how much po?
It's not even,
Magkano po?
it's 25,000.
25,000. How many times po? If you could recall.
Ayan. Si Chua na sasagot dyan. 'Di ba? Tanong niya, sagot niya.
9?
Ilan?
9 times.
9 times. From what month up to what month? Let me guess. From February to September?
The F?
I think so, sir.
Those 9 envelopes you received, is a form of pressure on your part or on the part of the same person that asked you to sign.
Ito ang problema kay Abante. No? Si Abante, at saka si Paduan, pati si Chua, pati si Dan Fernandez, they love, putting words sa mouth ng kanilang mga resource person. It's like, tamang taranta. Gaya ng sinasabi niya na dito ni Abante. 'Di ba? Alam mo, kapal na mukha ako. Kapal na kapal ako sa mukha nito ni Abante, no? May krus pa siyang suot. 'Di ba? May pa-krus ka pang suot. Pero dinidemonize mo yung mga tao gaya nitong kaharap mong si Catalan.
Miss Catalan, am I right? Yes or no? No. Yes or no?
Maybe, Your Honor.
No, it's not maybe. It's yes, isn't it?
Di ba? Putting words into her mouth. Di ba? Yung tumanggap ng sobre, hindi naman ganun yung interpretation niya. Pero gustong palabasin ni Abante na ganun yung ibig sabihin. 'Di ba? Sige nga.
Am I right?
Maybe, Your Honor.
Am I pressuring you now?
Yes. It's not even a fucking
Am I pressuring
question.
you now?
Tangina mo.
I'm so nervous right now, Your Honor.
Miss Catalan,
Bakit siya nervous? Bakit siya Bakit siya kabado? Sige nga. Bakit siya kabado? Kasi hindi niya kayang mag-agree doon sa sinasabi ni Abante. Pero pinipilit ni Abante yung narrative niya, yung thoughts niya. 'Di ba?
for the information,
I finally bought my dream mattress.
siya po yung isa sa mga pumirma as the head of the accounting department unit.
Comsec, nakapag-oath na po ba si Miss Catalan? Ma'am? Miss Catalan, nakapag-oath na po ba kayo? Last hearing, nakapag-oath na? Okay. Yes, please continue, Congressman Paduano.
Ma'am, are you still with the DepEd?
Yes, Your Honor.
And please tell us about your present position in DepEd.
I've been the chief accountant since 2010
Until now. Until now. So, you're aware of this liquidation report that was submitted by COA to this committee, and your name was affixed in this liquidation report, and you have a signature on this liquidation report.
Yes, sir.
So you're aware.
I am aware of the face copy of the liquidation report, but the supporting documents were not presented to me.
So it was not presented to you. You just signed it.
It was,
You're the chief accountant.
yes, sir, but it was just a formality that it should be covered by the liquidation report. But,
No, but supposedly you're the chief accountant. You have checked.
but per joint circular, sir, it was stated that the liquidation report plus the supporting documents shall be submitted by the disbursing officer direct to the ICPAO without any presentation to the chief accountant.
Yung ICPAO po, saan po department under yun?
COA, yung Intelligence and Audit Office ng Intelligence and Confidential Funds.
COA, do you confirm it?
CR break lang po si Attorney Camora, sir.
So, okay. I will wait for Attorney Zamora. So, ma'am, are you telling this committee na ministerial lang yung sa'yo?
Come again, sir.
Are you telling us na ministerial lang po kayo? Pumirma kayo dito without looking at the liquidation?
Honestly, yes, sir. I will say yes.
Oh, di may problema. Because if ever a case will be filed against dito po sa liquidation na may problema, pumirma ka dito, di part ka ng case.
But then again, sir, under the joint circular, it was clearly stated that the documents and supporting documents to the liquidation report shall be directly submitted to the COA. And it means that it will not pass through the accounting.
Oh, GMC, COA, pakicheck nga, shall.
May we know from the representative of COA to be clarified as on the matter?
Ay, isa pa to
Your
si Ako.
Honor, based on the documents from our confidential team, the liquidation report that was signed by Ms. Catalan, certified supporting documents complete and proper, as the accounting unit. But then if looking at the joint circular, it's stated there that the liquidation report in Annex E should be signed by the SDO, the accounting unit, or the SDO, meaning SDO Special Disbursing Officer who was given the cash advance of the confidential fund, the Special Disbursing Officer. So if she was not the SDO.
Ano po yung sinicertify ng accountant?
So basically, dalawa ang pwedeng mag-sign. Isang SDO at saka pwedeng ang SDO, okay, kung sino man yung nag-disburse ng fund, or yung accountant. Hindi siya exclusive sa accountant lang. Diba?
When she signed the liquidation report of the 37.5, certifying that the supporting documents complete and proper.
So paano po ninyo sasabihin na complete kung hindi naman niya nakita? Could you please clarify us? Paano niya sasabihin na complete ang
Again, ang sinabi kanina ni Ms. Zamora, okay, it's either the chief accountant or the SDO. Hindi naman siya ang SDO. 'Di ba? Sinabi niya ba na siya ang SDO? Hindi. Ang sinabi niya, siya yung chief accountant.
Isang dokumento kung hindi naman niya nakita yung loob?
Ms.
Parang
Catalan.
hindi po yata match.
'Di ba? If you're going to listen dito closely, mas naiintindihan mo pa yung sinasabi nila kumpara doon sa paano iniintindi at ititwist ng mga taga-huwad ko.
Motion detected at the kitchen.
Diba?
Your Honor, it has to be Ms. Catalan who will answer such.
Ma'am, how can you certify something as complete and proper if you did not verify what is the content of the documents?
Sir, it is a standard procedure that every liquidation document should be covered by a signed
No, but
liquidation.
that is common sense eh.
Yes, sir. But
Paano po kayo magse-certify ng isang dokumento na complete and proper nang hindi nyo nakita? Hindi po ba kayo nagtaka na nagse-certify kayo ng isang dokumento na complete and proper pero hindi nyo naman nakikita yung laman ng loob?
unfortunately, that was the case, sir.
Now, the question is, sino may kasalanan doon? Negligence ba yun sa part niya? Diba?
Did you bother to ask the legal department or the COA na bakit kailangan dumaan pa po sa inyo? Bakit nyo kailangan i-certify ang isang bagay na hindi ninyo ini-inspeksyon o tinitingnan?
It was one of the requirements, sir, and I was made to sign that document, unfortunately.
So dito pa lang kita mo na siya yung may negligence dyan. Bakit? Bakit pipirma ka sa isang dokumento na alam mo sa sarili mo, lahat ng pinipirmahan mo are considered as legal documents. Ngayon, just to get away with it, sabihin mo, I was asked to sign it. 'Di ba? Kaya tanong sa kanya rito, were you ordered to do it or something like that? Then doon niya clarify na it was requested sa kanya.
Chairman, actually when I ask...
Congressman Paduano,
yes, thank you,
please continue.
Chairman. And I asked Ms. Catalan, yung tenure of office niya since 2010 pa. And I think they're doing it since then without checking the liquidation report. And ano na po, pumirma lang. But ma'am, eto ngayon nandito sa akin yung GMC, yung binasa mo.
Tingnan mo yung style niya, no? Tingnan mo yung style ni Paduano dyan.
Mo is 4.2. Eto mama, yung 6.3.3. Eto specific mandate of each and every officials which covered by this GMC. Ito, 6.3.3. The agency accountant. It's you, ma'am. Tama? And look at 6.3.3D, paragraph D. You are mandated to submit all disbursement vouchers for cash advance for intelligence and confidential activities / projects, with complete required supporting documents within 7 working days from release of the check. Oh. Hindi ba pwedeng sabihin na you are not accountable? Hindi mo rin pwedeng sabihin na diretsong ibigay sa COA. Because malinaw po sa mandate mo that you have to submit disbursement vouchers, confidential activities and projects with complete required supporting documents. Oh, within 7 days.
Can I respond, Your
Motion
Honor?
detected at the kitchen.
The 6.1.8.4 pertains to the pre-audit of the cash advance.
I'm telling about no. That is not 6.8.4. I'm saying about the 6.3.3B.
6.3.
Inconsistent with the provision that was read by Chairman Acop. Your mandate. Anyway, Mr. Chairman, it is on record that of the DepEd never bother to check the liquidation report. He just signed it without looking at the details of such report. And it is on record, Mr. Chairman.
May I respond, Your Honor? This is the first time that we have encountered cash advances for confidential funds. But for the regular cash advances for regular funds, we always ensure that the documents attached to the liquidation of the cash advances were complete. But again, for this is the first time that we have encountered these cash advances for confidential fund. And the procedure seems quite different, actually, and honestly.
But of course, you have the joint memorandum circular, and there is a provision with regards to the mandate of the chief accountant, the STO, and all other officials of agency. Malinaw po yan, ma'am. So, I think once again, Mr. Chairman, it's like to put on record na inamin po ng Chief Accountant ng DepEd na she never bothered to check the authenticity, the correctness of such liquidation report, Mr. Chairman.
Sir,
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Yes, ma'am, please.
May I correct the word not bothered? That I did not bother to check the completeness of the documents. During that time, no matter how, maybe, this is the first time ngayon may cash advance ng confidential fund, but I was made to sign it. So,
You were made to sign it by whom?
because it is a requirement that the liquidation should be covered by the liquidation voucher.
What does this, ma'am? That is your mandate. And
Yes.
your statement that you signed it without looking at the details, di ba?
Now, ang tanong muna dyan, ano yung irregularities na nangyari dyan? Diba? Ngayon, sinisigawan na nila yung ini-intimidate na nila ngayon itong si Catalan. Diba? Oo, nandyan na tayo. Okay. Ito yung DBM Wait, So sabi dito, the agency accountant shall ensure that the amount of CE and IE will not exceed the authorized funds provided for the CE. Ensure that the amount of CF and IF handled by the HOA SDO will not exceed the maximum cash accountability covered by the fidelity bond. Now, record the cash advance in books of accounts and maintain a separate subsidiary record of cash advances solely for CFIF per SDO. Okay? Submit all DVs for cash advance for intelligence and confidential activities projects with complete required supporting documents within 7 working days from the release of the check to the COA ATL concerned in a sealed envelope with a visible confidential for the COA ATL only, and with the covering of transmittal letter enumerating submission. So, babasahin natin mabuti rito. Okay? Submit all DVs for cash advance for intelligence and confidential activities with complete required documents within 7 working days. Okay? From the release of the check of COA ATL concerned in a sealed envelope with a visible label confidential fund and with the covering transmittal letter enumerating the submissions. Record the liquidation in the book within 5 days after the receipt of the copy of the transmittal of document duly acknowledged by the ICFAU. He shall submit the corresponding journal entry voucher GEV to the COA ATL. Ngayon, pinipilit ito ni pinipilit ito ni Paduan. Okay? Now, yung mga supporting documents ba na dapat isinasubmit dito kay accountant agency? Kailangan bang bosisiin talaga ni accountant yan? O siya lang yung mag-gather, mag-collate, ilalagay niya sa isang envelope na siya yung magta-transmit o siya magpo-forward. So, those are 2 different things kasi. 'Di ba? Ngayon, if we're going to follow the first few letters, record the cash advance in the books of accounts and maintain a separate subsidiary record of cash advances solely for CF and IF per SDO. Okay? Ensure that the amount of CF and IF handled by the HOA SDO will not exceed the maximum cash accountability covered by the fidelity bond. And ensure that the amount of CE and IE will not exceed the authorized funds provided for the CF. Okay? Trabaho niya bang busisiin yung mga sinasubmit sa kanya ng SDO? Kasi kung bubusisiin niya yon, the next thing na mangyayari, tandaan nyo, liquidation by certification lang itong nangyayari sa sa CF, sa confidential fund. So, ibig sabihin, pag sinabi ni SDO, itong X amount of money na to, binayad dito, kanino, ang tao lang na pwedeng, tandaan niyo mabuti, ang taong pwede lang bumusisi exactly ng mga detalye sa loob ng CF na yan, ng confidential fund na yan, is either presidente o ang korte. Okay? At hindi yung accountant. Okay? Siya lang yung designated na, ito yung mga documents, ito yung supporting yan, i-collate mo, i-gather mo, then i-submit mo kay COA. Ngayon si COA, bubuksan niya yan. Kaya nga naka-sealed eh. Ayan, no? Submit all DVs for cash advances for intelligence and confidential activities projects with complete required. Okay? With complete required supporting documents within 7 working days. The last time I remember, no, tinanong ni Akop ang mga taga-COA about dito. Sinabi ng mga taga-COA, lahat naman ng sinadmit. Okay? Tama naman. Wala kaming nakitang problema sa submission ng confidential fund. Pero bakit dito ka paduan, pinapalabas niya, no? Para magmukha na naman tanga yung mga tao at nagpapaniwala na naman sa mga naratibo niya na merong irregularities na nangyari. Diba? O, balik tayo.
And that is on record.
Yes, sir. It was.
Ano ngayon yung gusto mong i-explain?
Sir, I'm trying to explain that it was stated sa joint circular that it seems or implied that the documents, supporting documents, should be directly submitted to COA in sealed envelope.
Tama naman yung interpretation dito ni Ms. Catalan. 'Di ba? As the chief accountant of the agency, ang trabaho niya lang is to gather all the documents, ilagay sa isang envelope at hayaan ang COA na mag-audit nun at hindi siya mag-audit nun.
And that is your interpretation, man, that we have read the GMC.
Yes, sir.
Ganyan siya kabobo dahil magkaiba sila ng interpretation.
Now, what? Are you telling this representation that I'm wrong? And Chairman ako?
Yes.
No,
Yes.
sir. My apologies if you have misinterpreted what I'm trying to explain.
No, I didn't misinterpreted you. You're telling me that my statement is not correct.
No, sir. I'm not saying. I'm sorry po. I'm sorry, Your Honor. But I'm trying to explain on why I signed that liquidation.
Who tell you to sign the document? Are you forced to sign the document?
Alam mo, ito yung isang tanong dyan eh. Did he even bother to ask, ano ba yung tamang protocol? Paano ba yung tamang proseso? 'Di ba? Paano ba yung tamang proseso dyan? 'Di ba? Nag-create lang siya na interpretation niya doon sa nakasulat sa joint circular. So magkaiba, as you can see here, magkaiba sila ng interpretation. Yung understanding ko na nakasulat sa joint circular at saka dito ni Catalan were almost the same. Pero iba yung gustong sabihin dito ni Paduan. 'Di ba?
Force, but I was
Not really.
requested to sign the document.
You signed the document, but you never bothered to read this mandate of yours?
Ma'am, who ordered you to sign the document?
Pwede siya, hindi pa.
Who ordered you to sign the document?
Not really ordered, but I was requested by
Yes, who requested you to sign the document?
by ASEC Shine Paharda.
Sino po?
Si Assistant Secretary Shine Paharda.
Sunshine Paharda.
You know what? Yung name ni Fajarda, laging lumilitaw. Bakit hindi nila ipatawag? Pinatawag din ba nila si Fajarda?
ASIC, sa anong department po?
Department of Education po.
Specific na position?
Office ng Secretary.
The office of the secretary. But he was not the signatory of this document, di ba? Only her husband. Tama?
It was
Edward Farda signed it. BP signed it and you signed it. But you were requested by Ms. Farda?
yes, sir.
Oh, Mr. Chairman, all the more that we have to, Ms. Sunshine Parda should be present in the
Motion
next hearing
detected at the kitchen.
para po patutunahanan yung statement ni Ms. Catalan. Sabihin na natin, you were requested to sign it. So why did you sign it? As per request of Ms. Parda?
Yes, Your Honor, because it is needed as a covering letter or covering document to the liquidation documents, supporting documents.
Oo nga, pero sabi ko na nga, kaya nga yung statement ko kanina, you don't even bother to check.
Ito nga yung ultimate question dyan eh. Ito yung ultimate question natin dyan eh. Doon ba sa pinirmahan niya, the documents na i-forward sa COA so that they can submit the report, no? May naging problema ba? Diba? May naging problema ba?
Pumirma ka lang. Di ba? No, it's either it's your lapse or you were forced to sign it without checking all those liquidation report. Di ba, ma'am?
Yes, Your Honor.
O, ano bang tama? Nagkamali ka lang? Nakaligtaan mo i-check? Or you were forced to sign it without checking the liquidation report?
It's hindi po nakaligtaan, but it is a needed document in the submission of the liquidation.
Of course, I know it. It is needed, you have to sign it. But ang question is, siyempre accountable ka, ma'am, because of your mandate and your position, di ba? Now, sabi ko na, nakaligtaan mo or you were forced?
I was requested, sir.
Hindi nga. Saan ba? Nakaligtaan mo or you were requested? You were requested na firmahan ka agad without checking the liquidation report?
Yes, sir.
Oh, Mr. Chairman, again, kung anong word gamitin, requested ba o she was forced to sign it without checking the liquidation report, ganun pa rin yun. Di ba? Ganun pa rin yun.
Ma'am, meron po akong isang tanong. Nakakatanggap po ba kayo ng envelope
Ayan na.
kay ASEC Parda?
Diba? Ayan na.
Yung totoo po, ma'am. Remember, you are under oath.
Oops.
Aside from your allowance, from your regular budget, nakakatanggap po ba kayo ng envelope just like Yusek Mercado and Director Osias from ASEC Parda?
Yes, sir.
Magkakano?
Minimal amount lang po.
Which is, how much po?
It's not even,
Magkano po?
it's 25,000.
Wow, minimal.
25,000.
Mm.
How many times po?
Minimal yan sa kanya.
If you could recall.
Sweldo na yan ng isang entry-level teacher yata sa isang buwan.
9
Ilan?
times.
9 times. From what month up to what month? Let me guess. From February to September?
I think so, sir.
So, nung September po, tumigil na.
Yes, Your Honor.
Just like Yusek Mercado. Tama po ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
So, thank you po.
Mr. Chairman, lastly, I'd just like to manifest, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, can I, last
Yes.
na lang po. Ma'am, actually, ma'am, talagang naawa din ako sa inyo.
Yes, sus!
Kasi, tingnan mo, accountable ka dito. Sabi mo kanina, ni-request ka. Pero ang labas pa rin ganun eh. You were requested, but tapos, medyo kalakaran na may lagayan sa loob. Kaya nga ako...
So, para sa kanila, pag binigyan sila ng sobre, para sa kanila, lagay na yon. Diba? Para sa kanila, lagay na yon. They are creating their own narrative. So, magmumukhang masama yung leadership ni VP Sara during her time sa DepEd. Diba? Without even asking. Kasi hindi na nagre-react si VP Sara eh. Pwede nyo bang kasuhan ng administratibo itong si Catalan for receiving money?
Oh, ma'am, I want to just express my sympathy to you. Naawa talaga kami sa inyo. Napipilitan kayo permahan yung isang bagay na hindi tama. Ngayon kung may kaso, pag lumabas yung hindi, yung finality nun, tatamaan kayo dyan. Ano process? Ako, Mr. Chairman, sabi ko nga, naawa lang ako dito sa mga officials ng DepEd. Pag ganito yung kalakaran. Ngayon, dalawa na. Baka sunod, hindi lang dalawa. Diba? At least ngayon, umamin na si ma'am. Tama na ako. Okay na ako, Chairman. Thank you.
Mr. Chairman. Yes, Senior Deputy Speaker, Don Gonzales, you're recognized.
Ma'am,
Ulitin natin guys, just for us to understand this. Una-una sa lahat, wala sa mandato ni Catalan ang busisiin yung mga sinasubmit sa kanya. Nasa mandato lang niya is to put everything together at siya yung magsasubmit sa COA. Dahil si COA that's the point eh. Si COA ang mag-o-audit. Sino ba ang nagde-disperse ng funds? Di ba ang SDO? It's either si SDO o siya kung sino man sa kanilang dalawa nag-disburse ng pera. Okay? Kasi, syempre, mas alam ng SBDO kung saan napunta yung mga pera na hinawakan niya. Pero dito, pinapalabas ng mga to na dapat, before sinubmit ni Catalan, yung mga document, in-audit niya rin. In-audit niya muna. Which is hindi na makasali sa trabaho talaga niya. Balikan natin dito. May sinabi ba rito na yung audit niya? Submit all DVs. Ito lang yung nakalagay. Submit all DVs for cash advances for intelligence and confidential activity projects with complete required supporting documents. Kailangan lang niya ma-secure na lahat ng mga doon is may supporting documents. Hindi naman sinabi dito sa letter D na to na dapat i-audit niya kung ano yung nakalagay doon sa journal na yun. And yet, iba yung sinasabi niya ni Paduano. Pinapalabas ni Paduano na dapat in-audit niya kung ano yung mga sinubmit sa kanya. Dapat ginawa niya yung trabaho ng COA. Excuse me, di ba? Because at the end of the day, kung meron man documents na kulang dun sa sinadmit nila, hindi naman si chief accountant o si accountant ang mananagot dyan eh. Babalik at babalik rin naman dun sa SDO kung sino man yung nag-disburse ng fund na hinawakan nila in relation to confidential funds. Hindi ba? Balik tayo rito.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to address my question to Ms. Catalan, ma'am, the accountant. Ma'am, Mr. Chairman, siguradong dumaan sa iyo itong check na to, di ba? You're the accountant. Yung 37.5 million. Tama ba?
Your Honor, hindi po dumaan sa akin yung cheque kasi ang dabadala po sa amin ay voucher.
Tama. Meaning to say, the voucher is the basis sa preparasyon ng cheque. Di ba? No.
Yes, Your Honor.
And definitely, there is a date put in the voucher and they will follow that date in preparing the check. So the check was signed by, of course, Yusek Sibilia and Yusek Mercado. Ang napansin ko lang po dito, in your recollection, 2023 yung isang check that was February 20, 2023. That's number 1 check for the 37.5. Number 2 check, I thought this is quarterly. Ang date po ng check is April 19, 2023. It falls down to 1 quarter. Isang quarter lang po yung dalawang check na issue. Ang pangatlong na check na issue po ng November 23, 2000.
Ano daw? February at saka April, falling in one quarter. Ang first quarter is from January to March. Second quarter is April to June. Tama ba? Kasi quarter eh. January, February, March. April, May, June. July, August, September. Mukha bang isang quarter yung February at saka April?
23. At hindi po. Na-issue po pala yung pangatlong cheque is July 11, 2023. In your recollection, tama ho ba itong cheque? And based on your obligation, on your voucher, during the processes of the vouchers into check.
Parang tama po, Your Honor.
Tama. So, tama ho ba yung tanong ko na per quarter at dalawang cheque po yung ginawa yung 37.5 in one quarter?
Stupid, putang inang to. Tandaan nyo sinabi niya February at saka April. Tapos sinabi niya na sa isang quarter lang daw yon. Ulitin ko, first quarter of the year, January, February, March. Kailan binigay yung yung cheque? Sinabi niya February. Yung sumunod na cheque binigay April, May, June. April is already part of the second quarter. July is already part of the third quarter. Tingnan mo kung gaano tayo ginagago ng mga to.
Tama ho ba?
No, Your Honor. Per quarter po siya.
Per quarter is February.
February for the first quarter, and then yung April for the second quarter, and then yung July for the third quarter.
See?
So tama ho ba? Okay. So that is equivalent to 37.5 times 3. That is equivalent.
O, diba? Kung hindi matalas ang pandinig at saka pagkakaintindi nito ni Catalan, hulog na naman siya dito kay Gonzales.
To 112.5 million.
Do you realize your accountability on this and consequence of what you did, Ms. Catalan?
Yes, Your Honor.
I would like to ask once again, were you requested or were you pressured?
Tangina talaga to si Abante.
I was requested, sir.
You were requested. You were not
Motion
pressured at all.
detected at the kitchen.
Come on, tell us the truth here.
I was requested, sir, in a nice way.
Thing is this, you received an envelope 9 times, am I right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is that not a form of pressure?
Honestly, sir, the first time I met or I talked with...
Have you ever asked, why are you being given an envelope?
Yes, sir. I asked her. But
What was the answer?
it's just an allowance from the Vice President.
Was that?
It was just an allowance from the Vice President. Actually, I
Is
asked
that
allowance.
is that liquidated or is that recorded or is just given to you? Because it's a bit different when you say allowance and it's just an envelope given to you. Am I right?
Sir, the first time I received it, I honestly asked Shine, Ma'am, is it part of the confidential fund? Sabi niya, no. It was just an allowance from...
See how stupid it is. Why are you going to ask? Kung yung pera na yon part ng confidential. You're not even part of the program of the confidential fund. Diba? Ang confidential fund, ginagamit para bayaran yung mga informante, yung mga safe house, blah, 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 in relation to data gathering. Mukha ka bang pang data gathering, Miss Catalan?
the Vice President. So, for me, honestly...
And for the record, may it be the OVP or the DepEd na nung time ni VP Sara, never nagkaroon ng question sa pag-audit ng kanyang ng mga pondong ibinigay sa kanya.
I receive it knowing na it was not part of the
Who gave you
confidential fund.
Who gave you the envelope?
In the first place, 'Di ba? Wala rin naman magpapatunay na yung binigay na pera sa inyo, kung meron man talaga, kung totoo man yan lahat, hindi nyo kayang patunayan na galing yan sa confidential fund. Dahil mismo, ang COA ang nagsasabi na yan na-receive ninyo, no? Na-receive nila yung mga submissions na walang problema.
ASEC Sunshine Fajarda.
Who requested you to sign the accounting report?
It was also ASEC Shine Fajarda.
Therefore, if it was ASEC Fajarda who requested you, as you said, to sign, and she is also the one that gave you the envelopes, would you not think that it's a form of pressure on your part? Come on, but please tell us the truth here.
O, diba? See? Kaya nakakabwisit panoorin tong Huwadcom eh. Itong si Abante ang nagbibigay lalo ng pressure dito kay Catalan eh. Gusto ni Abante mag-agree si Catalan sa mga pinagsasabi niya. Diba?
Because look, I think you know what I mean, isn't it? I do not think that you are going to receive envelopes from the same person that requested you without you realizing the pressure of signing it. Ms. Catalan.
Your Honor, at the first giving of the envelope, I honestly asked ASEC Shine if it is part of the confidential fund. Sabi niya, hindi, this is just an allowance from the secretary. So I trusted her word for that. And without any thinking na it was really part of the confidential fund, honestly on my part. So
Bakit? May nagsasabi ba sa'yo na yung binigay sa'yong pera parte ng confidential fund? Sinabi na nga sa'yo na hindi siya parte. Why is it like you're sounding na yung sinasabi mong perang ni-receive mo parte ng confidential fund? Diba sinabi mo nga rin na hindi mo naman in-audit yung document So again guys, gaya nga na pinag-uusapan natin kanina. Sorry, naputol tayo. Very questionable yung integrity ng ng Wadcom, no? Maraming importanteng tanong na pwede nilang itanong, pero nakasentro sa gusto nilang patunayan na merong bribery na ginagawa si VP Sara sa loob ng DepEd during her time as the DepEd Secretary. Which obviously, hindi naman yun yung bagay na napatunayan nila dyan. Kung meron man sila napatunayan, walang iba kung hindi. One, dinidiktahan nila yung mga tao, yung kanilang mga resource person. Pangalawa, hindi nila kayang patunayan na merong bribery ang nangyayari. Pangatlo, ano ba talaga gusto nilang palabasin? Kasi as you can see naman here, no? Kapag pinanood nyo naman, kung gusto nyo, panoorin nyo pa rin. Ayan, nasa ABS-CBN yan. Maraming bagay na sobrang questionable na para sa akin. Sa totoo lang. And galante ba si VP Sara sa pamimigay ng kanyang mga sa pamimigay ng mga sobre? Well, hanggat hindi pa nagsasalita si VP Sara patungkol dyan sa mga sobre na yan. Unang-una, pinasinungalingan niya yan. Doon sa unang nagsabi na namimigay siya ng sobre. Diba? So, anong difference ng mga binigay niya rito, binigay niya doon sa isa pa? Na sinasabi nila. Yung una pa lang, kung pinasinungalingan na yun ni VP Sara, what difference does it make dito sa mga sumunod na to? Diba? Anyway guys, again, maraming salamat sa panonood. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, at i-comment nyo na yung thoughts nyo tungkol dito.